Welcome, everybody. Welcome to not first Friday, second Friday, but Friday inquiries. Glad you're here. Some people were trying to come last week. It's the way it goes. So glad you made it. So maybe just to land here and be here open to whatever the mind is talking about, the noise that's happening, the sound, and the feelings that we've experienced. Give this step one. Just noticing the stream of thinking that's going on. And I love, at least my interest in doing the work was definitely because that stream of thinking was troubled. And it still will be. So whatever it's talking about. But just noticing trouble. I don't like it. I want something different. So just letting that be as it is. Trying to stop it. Trying very difficult. So relaxing, even though thought is happening or thought about something troubling is happening. And simply opening, willing, even welcoming that stream of thought. And the feelings that happen. Feeling our thinking. And in this time together, I'm open, I'm willing to seeing something different, to wondering, asking and answering questions, listening, especially to the troubled one, troubled voice. So a quote from Katie from A Mind at Home with Itself. Think of your feet. Did you have feet before I asked you to think about them? Did they exist in your awareness? Did you put them in the position they're in right now? Something did. But until a few moments ago, you didn't have feet. No story, no feet. It's like that with everything. In the months after my experience of waking up to reality, I cried many tears that came from losing everything in the world. There was no sorrow in these tears, just gratitude and the awareness that nothing in the world belongs to me. It wasn't my body I was losing. I had already lost it from the first experience on the attic floor. It was like this. You see a chair, for example, and you realize that it's not. You've even lost that. It leaves you with nowhere to walk, no one walking, no floor, nothing. Something falls away to a deeper level, but there's always something stable. There's always something stable. The work wakes us up to reality. When we take it on as a practice, it leaves us as flawless, innocent, a figment of pure imagination. Practicing inquiry takes us to the Buddha mind, where everything, without exception, is realized as good. It leads to total freedom. And I love that it's a practice. So notice what you want to have change. Notice if you direct your attention, just like a moment ago, you said, think about your feet. Suddenly you have feet. But noticing, what do I want to change? Notice what I want to be added. Notice what I want to be removed. What do I demand or just beg to be different? Those people, conditions. So, what do you notice with that wonderful prompt? How do you want things to change? There's a whole list sometimes. That's okay. So just notice. You can hear the mind talking, making words out of the feeling. That would be really good if that changed. That would be fun if that changed. That would be a way to happiness. And what do you notice there? So in this work and in this time, just letting it be there. You can have pen and paper, just aware of your wants. I want more of that. I want less of that. I want absence of that. And just see what's simple there. Short, simple sentences. Makes it so easy. I want. And if you like, you can see which one has the most charge, or what thing seems to be the most repetitive, or where your mind goes quickest. I want that person to, I want this to be different. Just notice. It'd be so helpful to have the details and the situation in your mind and just see it real specifically. Yeah, I really do want that in that situation. And okay to share. And just see whatever your thoughts are that you hear as you're listening. I love that we're just be a listener in this way, letting your mind do whatever it does. No wrong way for your mind to be running. No judgment. It's just a mind doing what minds do. And you can share it in the chat, or you can raise your hand and say, here's something that I want, or several things, just noticing what appears. I want. How do you want life to change, or the world to change, or that person to change? Yeah, Robin. Make sure you're unmuted, my dear.
Two things came up. First is I want to be happy.
I want to be happy.
Yep, global and diffuse. And the second thing is I want my friend to be honest, to acknowledge problems and to not defend and manipulate.
Cool. Look how it shows up in that friend, you know. I can definitely see how I want them to be different, this unique or specific way.
Yep.
Honest, not manipulate. I love your just the general too. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. What would come between me and being happy? So what would it take? Yeah, what is my mind talking about with life, or what have I experienced that would say I'm not happy? And I want to be. I mean, it's usually got here's why I'm not happy.
Yep.
Yeah. So I love you said that. Yeah. I mean, it's just an open, that's such a great, I'm not happy. Oh, let's look at this. You know, I'm not happy. But then one of the reasons you're not happy is because I want my friend to be honest. Because people aren't honest.
There's a lot that comes up about why I'm not happy. There's a very long stream of stuff.
Yes. Isn't that, I mean, it's great to see, like, whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Which is just great. Just watch that energy and watch that boom, and kind of as if you had a spigot that got, turned on.
Yep.
And all the reasons why lack of happiness are here. You see all that stuff, and it's looking at life and ourselves and saying that needs to change. That's what I notice. That should be different, and that should be different, and that should be different. If those things were all different, then I'd be happy. And there's so much that needs to be different. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So thanks for say that one more time. It kind of muted out a little bit.
So therefore I will never be happy because the list is endless.
Endless list. Like a river that is just continuing. Yep. Like the spigot got turned on and it's not a turn offable thing. Yeah. Very interesting. Just to see there's a kind of an energy to it. Therefore, I will never be happy. Part of the stream. Like all these conditions, this situation has to change. So that's an amazing little just recognition right there. Okay. I mean, what if that wasn't true? that all that has to change? And what if it's not true that I am not happy when all this is happening?
Mhm.
What if I could question, I'm not happy because, yeah, which is kind of exciting. I mean, all that could be going on endlessly, the stream of what could be improved, and I could still be happy. Yeah, just an idea, but I love being specific too. So thank you for sharing that. There's that person. Kind of get into one, one little detailed area. There's this relationship, and I want my friend to be honest, because it might be one of the qualities that helps understand that absence of happiness thing that's going on. Thank you. Okay, Annie's sharing. I want him to be different than he is. Yes. Almas, I want the pain in my jaws to go away. Physical pain. Can't be happy when this physical pain is happening. Cynthia, I want the words awareness or consciousness to be used in meditations rather than reference to God. A good one. Annie, I want him to stop ranting on and on. Ludo, I want to go back to my country. Anita, then I will find more things that need to be different if I get started. Yeah. Julia, I want him to analyze and then more fully acknowledge his mistakes. Sarah, I came on with an attitude of gratitude and then began to question so much I feel should change. So, okay, just watching that stream of thinking that does it like that. Just okay. All right, and just seeing, I want this. What would I have if I got it? You can think about that thing that you want to be different. What would you have if that did change? What would you experience? Peace, says Anita. I want that thing to change. So then I'll feel peace. I want that thing to change, then I'll feel happy. Yeah, Annie, also peace. Freedom. If that changed, I'd have freedom. And Ludo, if that changed, if that happened, I'd feel safe, happy, and at home. And Cynthia, I could listen. I can't listen unless this changes. Julia, I'd have intimacy. Nice. Moira, the ability to enjoy life. Can't enjoy life when that's happening. I'd be able to enjoy life. And Annie, I'd feel safe. So let's look, just noticing that quality that you would have if this thing changed, if this person changed or this condition changed. Really want it to change, says the mind. And then what you'd have, I'm just make a note of that. You can look or write it down, sort of see. So I want that to change. And picture the condition, the feeling, the person, the situation, maybe the little collection of them doing what they do or how it looks. All those things you want to have changed, the spigot that gets turned on. I want this and I want that wanting. And if it's got changed and it was different, I like being specific because then it helps the mind, be just picking one like Robin did. I want my friend to be honest. And then what would you have? You'd have this different experience, different quality. I love that you all found that. So just notice that thing that that's what it would bring me. That's what I'd have. That's what I'd get. And let's do the work and see. So just pick one of the things that you want if you've got a whole list. Oh, that'd be great if that changed. Make this easier. And okay. I want this to be different. Is it true? I want that to change. And okay to say your answers out loud or share them in chat, whatever feels comfortable. Like a meditation. Nita says, yes, please. Please, I want that to change. Yeah, if there's no right or wrong, you can't do it wrong here, and you're just getting to sit with the mind talking about life, how we want it to change. And Cynthia, yes. Annie, yes. Want that to change. So if you've got that yes, question 2, can you absolutely know that's the truth? Can you know it's true? Absolutely, for all time. And just check to see, would you for sure have that quality you believe would be the result if that changed? So I want that to be different. I want it to change. Can I absolutely know it's true? I want it to change so I can have safety, intimacy, for sure, freedom. Peace. I absolutely know it's true. If that changed, I'd have peace, safety, abundance. And there is no wrong answer. I love that you just get to look. Anita's finding yes. I absolutely know it. Cynthia, no. Can't know it's true. Gosh darn it, says Cynthia. Oh, I don't know for sure. Mm. And I know if my friend was honest, I'd be okay. I'd be happy in the situation with my friend. And I absolutely know it. What'd you find there, Robin?
No, it would just be something else. It's always something else. My mind just shifts, it's like breaker, current negativity of the day is this.
I mean, nice to,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, kind of sweet, really, And it's still good to hold still with the friend and see if this friend became honest, would I have what I think I would have? Only right there, even before the mind goes on to the other things. Or maybe there'd be something else with the friend, but just seeing, okay, the friend gets really honest, that alternate reality version, that thing I see in my head. I want that change to happen. And I absolutely know it's true. I'd be happy then, even just with the friend.
I, I don't know that I would be happy. I think our friendship would be a deeper friendship. And I think also it might be painful because she might be honest with me about stuff about me that's bothering her.
Mm.
But I think it would be a deeper friendship
Ah,
if
okay.
that happened.
Yeah.
I value that.
Yes. So that's good. It's sort of really looking like just this deeper friendship. I don't know about happy in this situation, but this depth. So that's a good one to see and hold up. I want my friend to be honest. I'd have this depth if that happened. Can you absolutely know that that's true? And it's okay if you're, just seeing. Can you absolutely know it's true? And of course, yes is a perfectly fine answer.
No, I can't. Yep.
Yeah. Right. I like that you were seeing, it might be painful, might be a bit painful, or yeah, not so sure. All right. So Moira, no, I don't know if anything is going to help ultimately. Oh, okay. And Ludo, no, I cannot know for sure. And Cynthia, exactly. I don't have it. I can't know that. And Anita, so okay, so no, I may be happier and more at peace about certain things around this one, but other things may arise. So not absolutely knowing. No. Just great to be aware of. Yeah, can I know that if this thing changed, I would then experience the quality that I think is missing: safety, peace, happiness. But what happens when we think, I want that to be different? If only that was different. I just want that to be different. I want it to change. How do you react? What's it like inside? Just notice that we're staring at that thing that we want to be different, but also seeing the images of what it looks like if it was different. What happens? And Sarah seeing also. Now, I don't know for sure if that changed. It would present a whole bunch of new issues. There'd be a new moment. Yeah. Anita, what happens? I'm not at peace and happy now. I get twisted up about it. And I try to control to get it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. You feel it inside. I am unhappy about this. We see the scary things about, I don't like this. Here's why. I don't like it. I don't like it. You see the images that come. Cynthia, I shut down to anything good or useful about the situation. Oh, powerful. Yeah. And Robin, I can enter fantasy about how it would be if I got what I wanted. That's a good one. Sometimes those get so amazing, the fantasies, isn't it? Like, oh my God, it would be incredible. And it would be like this, and I'd feel like that. And just, it's the images and pictures and sound effects, the feeling. Yeah. I dream of it. Oh, it'd be so amazing if I got what I wanted in that situation. Yeah. And Moira, what happens when I want it and it's not happening? I cry. I feel very alone, exhausted, abandoned, despondency. Yeah. Annie, I stop listening to what he's saying. I get angry. Yeah, like put up this, stop, angry. Sarah, I can see how I try to control my environment in order to deal with stuff around my husband needing surgery next week. Really good to see that. Let me do this and let me do that. And yeah, you feel what that energy feels like inside. And Ludo, I feel like, yeah. So there that thing is, doing what it does. There they are, being themselves. There that condition is, presenting itself. How do I react when I think I want it to be different than this? Seeing how you treat yourself when you want it to be different. Isn't that something? How do you treat whoever you think you are when you want this to be different? I mean, doesn't the mind turn to that too? I just notice, how do I see myself, the kind of person I am, when I want this to be different? I want it to change. Lost, says Cynthia. Moira, I feel I've failed. Yeah, I failed in the past. I didn't do it right back then. If I had done it right back then and succeeded, this wouldn't be happening, or I wouldn't have to deal with this now. I would notice often the same thought, different situations. I should have become a doctor. that would have solved things. Should have gone to medical school. It's like missing. What did I miss? Just that it jumps and skips around or whatever would improve this, and how it's a disappointment, failure. Robin, I feel better than, but also I feel like a failure. I love that one. Really good to see. Here I am. I'm kind of superior. I'm doing the right thing. I'm taking the high road in this situation or whatever, you know. So I'm up, but also like, but bummer that this is happening and, you know, failing. I'm not having a good experience or whatever. It's just good to see the two, the teeter-totter. Annie, I feel superior to him. I think I'm right. And I'm mad at myself for not doing it right. Powerful to see both of that happening. Anita, I get onto myself like I should have done something different, been different, handled it differently. I place shame and blame onto me. And Annie, I feel unsafe and I hide what I really think of him. And Moira, same as Robin, I deserve so much better. Why, God? LOL. Yeah. Laughing with you. And Ludo, I feel ashamed of myself for being where I am instead of where I want to be. I should just be so in a different place. And Sarah, I notice how hard it is for me to get focused, a bit fidgeting, hiding inside. Just feel that energy. Yeah. I want that to be different. I want that to change. You just notice the stress of the thought, the very thought itself, and the focus. So amazing the question, who would you be without the thought if it didn't occur to you? And there the thing is, there's the situation, the person, that condition, being itself. Who would you be without the story? I want it to be different. I want it to change. And I do like noticing right now in this moment, it has changed. You're just here in a moment with people, considering your thinking, looking at the images. You're sort of open. Moira, aware that these are just feelings and will pass. Really kind of sweet, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, feelings are happening. Hmm. Sarah, I'm more present for myself, just taking time here to notice. Very sweet. Yeah, the thing isn't, fixed or resolved or handled or done or whatever's going on. It looks like there's something still on the calendar. And I'm here noticing in this moment. Cynthia, I come back to me, come back to what is inside me. Annie, I'd be listening to what he's saying and taking my time to respond. I'd say, I see things differently. Nice. Yeah, isn't that great? It's just like there's a piece of art looking like that, and I take it in. Without the belief, that has to change for that quality that I think I'm seeking or that I want, or that I believe will appear if that changed. I would just notice, who would I be without the thought? This change is required for peace, safety, intimacy. What if that quality I'm seeking could be here? Moira, I'm able to sink into now and relax and be held by something bigger than me. Wow. This sounds restful, peaceful, trusting. Mm. So turning it around, we'll spring from there. Like, this quality could be here that I've been looking for, that I think this change is required for me to experience something better. Could this quality be here even if this change doesn't happen? They don't change. Yeah, Sarah, when you said, what if that quality I'm seeking is already here? Wow. Yes. I love you shared that. I see it. How so? Like, huh? Cynthia, noticing that quality of peace and goodness and safety is always here, but it was shrouded by the drama of my thinking. A great way to put it. Like Pima Chodron says, sun is always shining. It's just sometimes it's a really, really rainy, stormy, wild day. The sun's still shining back there. Yeah, is it okay the way it is without the change that I'm demanding, asking for, begging for? What if I didn't need that to change? What if this change that I'm just so sure would make things great? What if I actually don't want it to change? What if it being the way it is somehow supporting me? Robin, I would not hold my friend hostage for my happiness. I could let her be who she is and I could be me. It's really sweet. Yeah. Annie, I'd focus what I need in this moment to feel safe and stay out of his business. So kind. It's like, oh, sweetie, to the inside of yourself, oh, you don't feel safe right now. Oh, what do you need? What do you need to feel safe? And you just see what appears. I like the examples, what is safe that's present already. I don't need that person. I don't need that. I don't want that. I don't want it to change. It's not necessary for that to change for me to be happy or experience it, something different. As Sarah, I think Chip would feel safer because I am more present to him. Nice. So let's turn around to the other. Love you're feeling that, going there. They want me to change. They want me to do it differently. And the same thing how I thought I want them to do it, could they want me to do it like that? I want my friend to be honest. She wants me to be honest. Moira, things changing would definitely bring in some other problems. I mean, that's good to see. Keep things the way they are. There might be other problems that would come. Why not? It's an example. Those other problems are not necessary right now because there's just this here to make friends with. I love you find that. That's such a good one to find. Yeah, how do I know this change could actually bring about something that I haven't even recognized? That wouldn't be so good. Annie, I wouldn't take what he's saying personally and go on the attack. Oh, nice. I mean, sweet to see. They want me to do that. They might really want me to do that. Sarah, I love that I could make friends with this situation. Isn't that something? The very possibility is kind of like, oh, that ignites a sense of, oh, I love that. That's possible. I could be friends with this situation. I could let it be the way it is. I also like seeing that the situation has already been changing. It is nice to see it shifts and just subtly. I mean, we're dramatically, anyway, just noticing, we're in the situation that was in the past. The situation that we're looking at is already past. Now we're here now. It has no past, just images about the past, images about the future. Robin, I don't think my friend wants me to be honest. She was pretty clear that she wants me to not say anything. So that's a good thing to see. Is in your original wanting your friend to be honest, did you want her to say things and tell you and talk to you? And yeah. Okay. So I mean, just really good to still hold that, like imagining, oh, I don't think she wants me to say, or what doesn't, it's okay to be noticing that, well, that there's a place for not wanting this thing that I think is so beneficial. There's a place for it not happening in the world, it's not always good. And you can find if there's any examples about how what she would want you to say that is honest, not fake, or if there's anything. How is it? I mean, it's just like to try on the turnaround. My friend wants me to be honest. Genuine, authentic. So you see, I don't think she wants me to say anything, but is there a way I'd be honest that she actually would want and still be, in integrity? Or Sarah, I think I was more in the future of his recovery time. I just had a warm wave of compassion for him. Isn't that great to notice? Like, how strong it is. That's just, since this is happening, this has got something to do with the future not going well. And how nice it is to just realize, I don't know. Future's gonna, be whatever it is. And of course the mind will be like making predictions and seeing images, but it's all okay. Annie, I want my thinking to stop ranting on and on for days. That's a good one. Yes. Which is great for the turnaround to the self. I want this for me. That thing that I want to change that's outside there. Well, I want to experience that here. I want to be really honest with myself, especially when it comes to that friend. I want to be back in my own country. Ludo's. I want to be back in this country that I am here, this organism moving on planet Earth, be back in this world here. I want me to analyze and then acknowledge my mistakes for myself. Don't even have to acknowledge them out there, just sit with them here. I want the pain in my thinking to go away. I want my thinking to go away about the pain. And maybe not even that, because there's the thinking doing what it does. But I like that, if it's not the other, which Jaws in this situation, just my painful experience of this pain to go away. Very strange, but you can find just the subtleties, because I know what that's like with some chronic pain that I experience, and different attitude towards it at different moments. Do we want pain to not be there? Of course. But can I find that comfort even if it's there, and notice that it's just got a little, the pain's got a certain kind of location, and there's a lot more here besides that location only. Yeah, Ludo, do you mean I want me to be in my country? Yes, and whatever my country is. So it's either my actual country, if I want me to be in my country, but just that this is my country where I am right now. Because I'm present in this moment here. My country looks like this at the moment, right here. I want me to be in it. Here's what I'm looking around and experiencing, and where I am and what I'm doing it on. And my mind is talking about, that's not mine, that's not mine, this is mine. These unfamiliar things or whatever's happening, I want to see it as mine in this moment. That could be fun, interesting. So I want what's actually happening over there. I want what is going on. Amazing. But just to see even the tiny element that could be true about that, like, is there a benefit for this occurring? And it sometimes can show you where not to go. It's just all open, no right or wrong answer, but whatever's happening, Is it possible I have the tiniest little or example of how I want it to be going the way it is? Yeah, Sarah, curious to see what I can learn about Chip and his surgery. Powerful to see like physical ailments in the world and impermanence kind of at the core. I notice I want to feel safe. I want to notice safety and happiness in this moment without the thing changing. It feels kind of exciting. Hmm. Wonderful. Anybody want to share what you see or what you find there? Just how you'd live your turnaround. Just okay for it to be happening the way it is. And it will probably change whatever happens. I mean, if it was like, I hope this never, ever, ever changes, it'll probably change, right? Like, what if it's the complete opposite? I want this to stay exactly the way it is. No power for that to, happen. Just moving with the flow of life. So anybody see anything there that they'd like to change or change that they'd like to share? Anita, yeah, it's nice to sit with and experience how it might feel if I really thought I had that peace and happiness now. Well, my favorite way to do it is to just notice examples. I have peace now. And how do I know it? Like, what's peaceful for me right now? Like, really looking. Yeah, Sarah.
It's that gratitude has come back.
Sweet.
I just, it's like, welcome back to your own body, Sarah. I just had lost it. I could just feel the fidgetiness and the not being present to focus on anything, and how I was trying to control that and figure out it. I had no clue about what that was all about. So, it just really has been so helpful to come around, with everybody's comments. Yeah. And I'm grateful for this opportunity to express, because this is really important. But I, just want to say thank you to everybody, to you, Grace, for this format. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah.
You're so welcome. Thank you. Thank you for your work, and sharing. Awesome. Anita, yeah, I read that one. Myra, I can stop feeling there's no point and just take a little step to soothe myself. You got it. Yeah, I mean, just noticing how stressful there's no point is. And I get it. I mean, that's a sound that comes through. I was joking with a Year of Inquiry group just this last week about how I had all this thinking about my oldest kid, and the thought came through, why did I ever have kids in the first place? And I just thought, isn't that hilarious? I mean, it made me laugh suddenly because it was so dramatic, and just that the mind talks, sees it that way for a minute, or just throws that one out. And it was so dramatic that it made me laugh. So it was great. Just to see that, like, that there's no point. I kind of see that one that way. And yeah, just all right to even have that thought, because you're not the one making up the thought, it just came. And see, wow, I could bring soothing to this moment, to the mind that gets aggravated. Yeah. So that quality, living turnaround, safety, even while that thing's going on.
Yeah.
Intimacy, even while that's happening over there, it's not preventing me from my intimacy, my joy, my happiness. I'm not in denial. I'm just noticing, is this for me? Could this be happening for me, not happening to me? Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you all for your work. Anyone else want to share anything?
Can I share something briefly?
Yeah, please.
Something happened, because that's life. Something always happens. And I was very disturbed about it, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I wanted to. And I realized I can't stop thinking about it, and I want to. And I got frustrated, and I said, okay, universe, okay, what is it you want me to see in this? And I thought the universe was going to tell me what I should control to make everything better. And what I got was, I want you to look at your obsessive negative thought. And I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, ooh, that's right. I am in that a lot, regardless of the content. I'm in that a lot. And then I thought, wow, this is like that Buddhist thing with monkey mind, and your monkey mind is your crazy mind, and you're wrestling with it, and you're wrestling with it. And it's a battle, but it's a battle worth fighting. And I thought, that is so cool. I got monkey mind. I looked up, and this is what I saw on a billboard. Oh,
It's not quite coming into view. Shoot.
oh, hold on a second. I think I've got my background
Oh,
blurred.
yeah. It blurs everything.
Oh, yeah. Blur my background. Okay. Now it should. This is what, oops, daggone it.
Now you got to put your video back
Okay.
up. Okay.
This is what I saw on a billboard.
5-ton monkey. That is awesome.
Hilarious. So every time I'm in the negative thought, I just go 5-ton monkey, 5-ton monkey.
Yes. Yeah, I see ya. There you are, you 5-ton monkey. Yeah. That is so great. I love that you have a picture of it. Yes. My billboard. Oh, right. I'm in the 5-ton monkey thing. Right. I see the 5-ton monkey.
Yep.
Great. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. Nice to find the humor in whatever it is that we think we want changed over there. If that happens, and I know it might not happen quite yet, but just that it can be funny. Yeah. Oh, woe is me. I have to have it changed. Funny. Yeah.
It's so good to see the humor.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. It's just so good because it's there, but we get so covered over. Yeah. It's really difficult to see it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Wonderful friends. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Enjoy yourselves. See you next.
Thank you, Grace.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, I love
it's a joy to see all of you.
So happy. Makes me so happy. Love that Julia shared. Thank you, Grace. I see now that I have found ways to stay intimate without anything changing. Woo. Yeah. I mean, yeah, keep turning in that direction. I just love it. Isn't that exciting? Don't have to be dependent. Feels very free. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome. Lots of love, everyone. Take good care. Thank you.